don't believe that men and women are equal under the law either, or they should be rather. Children are not equal under the law.
I want to note that you brought up children being unequal to adults. I just hope you weren't comparing women to children.
I mean, it was technically a comparison.
Bruh.
Okay, I don't need you to protect me. I just need you not to harm me. I can protect myself. I'm very capable of doing what I need to do. Okay?
Okay, sure.
100%.
I am an incel, or an incel advocate, I suppose. I don't hate women at all. I think we're different. Your emotions, especially to random people, random women in some cases, they will view you as weak. It's fine to act emotional in certain cases, but I don't think it's fine to act that way with a woman in any way.
I feel like you're conflating two different situations, because you started off with saying a random person or even women. So it feels like, okay, this is a woman that you don't have a bond with or any type of relationship with. And then you mentioned, or in front of your best friend. That's okay to cry. Well, that woman could be your best friend. That, so,
I don't think
and again,
with a woman.
Because you don't see us as equal, as you said before.
Also, I would say, it's a lot easier for a woman to find a relationship, even if she, says finding the right guy is so hard. It really isn't. But sometimes for a lot of guys, finding a girl at all is hard. Well, I'm probably the most traditionalist person here. I think we should be allies, but maybe us being allies in a patriarchy wouldn't be so bad. Us going back to the past wouldn't be so bad. It would probably be a lot happier. And having kids and, going to church and all that, la-di-da-di-da.
You have any bit of empathy for the stories I set up here?
Yeah, yes.
I just want to know.
I do.
Like, I'm not even trying to be hostile, I just genuinely want to know.
Yeah, I just think that a lot of the problems that have happened in your life are because society is not patriarchal, it's not traditional, it's we're gone, we're lost, we're in a fallen state, right? Because a lot of the boys in this community aren't bad people.
But you acknowledge that a good handful of them are, right?
Not a good handful, I would say a small handful.
Who hurt you or what happened?
Society.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really.
Bruh.
If a woman was elected as president of the United States, how would you react?
I don't know. It probably would depend on the woman. I probably wouldn't be supportive of it, honestly, but I do think that men should be the leaders and women should be the caregivers.
What did he say?
Since women of color, or just women in general, have been oppressed by certain systems and other oppressed communities, especially the LGBTQ+, all those don't really fit with the spectrum that incels or you have been talking about. So why do you think your method of thought would help fix what we have today?
I probably wouldn't view the things that you might view as oppression as oppression. I have a feeling. I would view more as how we treat children that we love. We control them, but we control them lovingly, not as a slave, not as we're forcing them to do things against their will. I would view it more as a loving domestic. I would assume that women would probably be happier, and I wouldn't just assume that blindly, I would assume based on the data that I have seen.
What data have you seen that has brought you to this conclusion? Because I'm now curious where I can get this data from.
I couldn't reference it offhand. There was a study that I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And that typically makes it harder for some people to find a relationship. Including sometimes good-looking people. There's guys who are much better looking than I am who are having a really hard time finding someone in a place like LA or in London or in Auckland, New Zealand. But they probably would have a perfectly fine time finding a woman somewhere else.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And if people were more monogamous and more withholding, that would sort of fix society.
Yeah, I suppose people were more traditionalists.